Hi guys, welcome. I'm Jamie the Spirit Coach and I'm here to give you guys a general reading. Please take what resonates and leave the rest, as this may or may not be for you at this time. Also, feel free to check out your sun, your moon, or your rising sign. There may be something in one of those readings for you there as well. If not to get a completely separate reading, but also it could help form a bigger story for your situation. So feel free to check that out. Also, give me a like and a follow, guys, if you haven't already. I really appreciate the support that you give to the channel. And comment down below how the reading resonates for you. It really feels good in my soul to receive that feedback from you guys, and I'm super grateful for it. So, Capricorn, this is going to be your reading. I recorded your message yesterday, and somehow it accidentally deleted, right? And so here I am again, starting over from scratch to re-record your reading. I don't know if you have any Scorpio placements, but if you do, it might benefit you to check out the Scorpio reading, because that same exact thing happened with my Scorpio reading as well, and I had to re-record that one too. So there may be something in that message for you also. So with this spread that we're going to be doing today, we're going to be tapping into our head, our heart, and our body. And we're going to also pull some messages from our higher self overall, right? I like to do this exercise where I envision a triangle. And at the top of the triangle is my head, at the bottom right is my heart, and the bottom left is my body. And I ask all three of those areas if I'm feeling torn or confused about something, or I'm seeking some type of answer. I believe we all hold the answers we have within ourselves, so it's best to ask ourselves the question, right, for that answer. So I created this spread kind of based off of that little exercise. So we'll start with our Enchanted Map Oracle and find out what's going on in the head, heart, and body for you, and then we'll pull from the Sacred Rebel to find out what's going on with the higher self. All right, Capricorn? So I invite you to call in your guides, your angels, your loved ones, whatever you prefer, to help with this message so that you may receive with a positive intention of love, light, and healing for Capricorn. All right, so Spirit, what can we get for what's going on in the headspace for Capricorn? What's going on in the headspace for the sign of Capricorn, Spirit? Can we get one message? Intention. Number 22, a master number. Okay. Intention. Okay, so in the headspace, this is something you're thinking about, right? Maybe you are setting more positive intentions for yourself, or you're taking actions from a place of intention versus just acting on impulse or acting in response to something. It's like making that decision that every action you take from this point forward has some type of positive intention behind it for you. I am getting to like a wise old soul here with this card, because I am seeing the owl. And owls to me represent wisdom, right? I'm not sure exactly where I get that from or why that is, but every time I see an owl, I just feel like a wise old soul, right? And then also there's a ton of dandelions on this card, and these dandelions represent wishes to me, right? Setting intentions maybe to manifest your wishes. I think also like kind of sitting on something and waiting for it to come into fruition, with the owl being propped up on this egg here. So yeah, let's keep going. Let's see what's in the heart space for Capricorn. What's going on in that heart space for Capricorn, Spirit? For the sign of Capricorn, what's going on in their heart space? Field of Dreams, yes, and more egg imagery in this card. And these cards don't have like a bunch of eggs in them, so it's not like a commonality in this deck. But in particular, there's two depictions of these eggs, right? To me, it's signifying waiting for something to hatch, waiting for something to be just right before it hatches, right? Again, setting those intentions to do the things that feel good in your heart space, right? That feel like dreams coming true for you, or that feel like they contribute towards your dreams. And the number 21 behind that, following that, right? So we got 22 and 21. The number 2 and also the number 3 could be significant numbers for you. It might benefit you to look those up. There's always angel messages in numbers, number synchronicities especially, so it might benefit you to look that up. I know the number 2 is normally about duality and it's about balance, right? It's also about kind of like, when I say duality, it's like the masculine and feminine energy that we have within us. So it's like working with both of those energies to manifest and create what it is that you are wanting to create. So next card is going to be for your body. What is your body trying to tell you? Metamorphosis. Yes, you are going through a transformation. Lots of changes going on, in the collective. With all the readings I've done thus far, there is tons and tons of tower moments or metamorphoses or transformations. So it's like big things are happening in the collective right now, especially with you, Capricorn. I feel that you are going through a beautiful transformation from maybe externally and internally, right? Inside, these changes are going on. There's this shifting, this unfolding. I'm almost seeing like the lotus flower blooming from the mud, right? So you're like metamorphosizing into this beautiful fairy-like energy that's trusting, that's in the flow, that's empowered. It's just a very, I feel good. I feel peaceful in my body. I feel light, right? So it's like you've probably went through some type of healing or transformation or shifting or changes in your life recently, and now you're like on the other side of that. You are the butterfly, right? Is what I'm getting. So let's pull now from our Sacred Rebels Oracle. And we'll find out what's going on in the headspace for Capricorn. In the higher self. What is your higher self ultimately trying to tell you here, or trying to show you? What is the higher self wanting you to know for right now, Capricorn? Can we get a message from the higher self spirit? Ooh, visions of life beyond death. Another owl spirit. Owls could be very significant for you. Owls, butterflies, fairies. It's all kind of like swords type energy, airy type of energy for me. So lots of thoughts going on. Visions of life beyond death is like telling me like maybe your higher self is trying to show you the essence of your spirit, right? The essence of who you are is beautiful. Your higher self is how you see yourself. Like when you think of perfection in your mind, granted, I don't believe there is such a thing as perfection. We are all perfect exactly the way we are, where we are, how we are right now. But if you were to break it down and say like your idea of the perfect you, how would you envision that? What does that person look like? What are they doing when you picture them in your mind? How are they acting? Like what's going on around them, and how are they feeling inside? What does their face look like? What does their mind sound like? You can tap into that because that is you, right? That is your higher self. So it's like showing you all that you are. Something far beyond the human form. Another synchronized number here with the number 44. So we're going to read from the book on this Visions of Life Beyond Death for you, Capricorn. I've read from the book on all the other zodiacs for this particular message just because I do feel that they hold a lot of information in the book. Granted, I do like to intuit messages as well, but excuse me. Yeah, just like a wise old soul coming through again here. The more I look at this card, like look at this as an elderly lady, the owl and the birds. It's just, and the crow, you know, like it's wisdom there. All right, let's see, 44. Sacred vision is awakening within you. You are becoming blessed with the ability to truly see, to see what is real rather than what appears to be. This is true insight. What was once considered consequential may soon be found to hold little consequence at all. What was once dismissed as an irritation or irrelevance may be seen to have great spiritual significance. As mundane as something once appeared, it could now be worthy of absolute attention. The gift of genuine vision takes you into the being of the universal creator. This is sacred terrain beyond logic, convention, and that which is limited in any way. The more you open yourself to receiving true vision, the more love you will feel and recognize within and around you. Something may appear to change form, to be shed, to be lost, or to die, but there is love within it always. This realization doesn't remove the pain of loss, but it does provide a way through which it can be healed and eventually transformed into peace. The vision of love, the truth of all that is, can move us more than anything else possibly can. If you've been wondering about your life path or whether you should take action on a project or you need inspiration to really move you out of a slump you've fallen into, then this oracle brings you a message of hope. You will receive your vision. You will be graced with a way out of the stagnancy, and you will be able to see things differently and more accurately. Any confusion or uncertainty you have felt is going to pass, and you will be left with clear insight. The stories you have been feeling, feeding yourself, or telling yourself may end up looking different to how they actually appear. This may surprise you, but the vision that is coming to you will be more truthful and therefore freeing. It will be worth the shock, surprise, or the moment of embarrassment when you realize you have been operating under a false assurance or deluding yourself about the truth of a situation. Those moments will pass, and they are not something to feel bad about. They signify that you are leaving behind a smaller view for a more expansive one. They are a sign that you have outgrown your old vision in order to live in a bigger one. This is good. There might be a moment when your ego feels a bit dented, but sure enough, that too will pass. This oracle comes with additional guidance for you. You are being watched over by life and held in protection. Whatever has been bothering you will not be able to harm you. You will prevail if you are concerned that someone is getting away with something or blocking your path, and it seems that there is nothing you can do about it. Don't worry. The all-seeing eye of life perceives everything without exception. It is the universal mother with eyes not only in the back of her head, but in every living cell of life itself. She misses nothing, and the truth of her vision will always be met with justice, mercy, and wisdom. This oracle is also asking you to shift your perspective and look at an issue of concern a little differently. If you don't know how to do this, simply add the following statement to the end of the healing process below. I call upon the universal eye to show me the most helpful way to see this situation of concern now. In shifting how you look at things, the energy in what is beheld changes. You can see this with people. When you shame and judge someone, they react differently to when they are loved and encouraged. They may succeed nonetheless, but the journey to that success will be different. Looking at something through the eyes of love rather than fear can help us find our way more quickly, easily, and enjoyably. This oracle comes with the additional message that your ability to perceive is expanding into truth. Your ability to be inspired and see the light in all things is unfolding, and it must be nourished in your heart with loving acceptance, because you are going to help others through your vision, your art, and how you choose to be in the world. All right. Yeah, so I really feel like you have gone through this transformation, right? You have gone through this change, these deep internal changes, maybe even a spiritual awakening within yourself, and now you are seeing just how beautiful you are, how beautiful your soul is, how interconnected all of life is, right? You're believing in the laws of karma. You're believing that the universe is working out everything in your favor, and you also are believing and seeing that the universe always has your back. It's always on your side, right? And you're co-creating with spirit right now. I feel like you are kind of in an alignment with yourself. Maybe you are having some type of struggle or seeing something from a different viewpoint, but any of those negative thoughts or any of the attachments that you have to belief systems from the past, or anything that's not really resonant for you anymore, those things are being shed and removed, right? All right, Capricorn, let's find out with the tarot now. Let's dig a little deeper with this intention card and see what else is going on in that headspace of yours. What are you thinking about here? For the sign of Capricorn, can we clarify the intention card here, Spirit? What is this intention in the headspace? Can we clarify this intention card in the headspace, Spirit? What is this intention that Capricorn is thinking about? Oh, a death and a rebirth. Yeah, like a finality of this healing, right? A finality of this transformation, allowing yourself to bloom, to blossom. You're thinking about it, right? I feel like you've already set the intention that you are going to change the way you do things, maybe change your routines, maybe change, your viewpoints on so many different things. But Queen of Wands coming next with your intentions, or your intention is truly to go out after those things that feel passionate to you, that call to your heart, that spark something within you, that makes you feel motivated, right? A Queen of Wands is very balanced. She knows when to take action, how to take action, and she takes right action, right? She's also very protected. She has this black cat with her here, and whenever I see black cats, that's a sign of protection to me. But yeah, your intentions are pure here. I feel like they truly, genuinely are coming from your heart space. And you're wanting to do the things that light you up on the inside. Seeing your power for what it is. Your worth, right? What is this field of dreams? Okay, we've got Temperance and Page of Swords. The Temperance is like coming into balance with the self, right? It's like patience. It's the guardian angel that is there with you also on the other side of this rebirth, right? What else am I getting from this? Again, like balancing the yin and yang, the masculine and the feminine, and working with both energies. And the Page of Swords, it's like new information, new incoming information, studying, learning new things even. Both of these, when I first flipped them over, they came out in the reverse. So it's like anything that has kept you from stepping out into this, it's like no more waiting for something to happen. Like you're creating this change yourself, I feel like. I want to see real quick here. Temperance in reverse is like impatience, though. Also, let me see. Yeah, a disharmony, a need to practice moderation, or impatience. So yeah, it's just saying like walk the middle path, nourish your spiritual wholeness, which is really what you're doing. Like, don't do drastic, don't over exaggerate, don't under exaggerate, right? Life is about things both leaving and coming, right? Depleting and replenishing. So letting the things that need to go away, while also being open to receive the new that needs to come in. Yeah, and then Page of Swords in the reverse is like no action, all talk but no walk, right? But so you're coming into this space where it's like, you know what, I'm done talking about it and I'm just going to do the damn thing. I'm done talking about it, I'm just going to do it. And now instead, your intentions of your actions are in alignment with your heart, right? What is this metamorphosis? Anything else for the metamorphosis? Can we get another clarifier for metamorphosis, Spirit? We got 9 of Wands in the upright, Ace of Swords, and then 7 of Swords, okay? So 9 of Wands is like, it's like the end of the transformation process, right? Like when the caterpillar is inside the cocoon and it's already become the goo, and now it's regenerated itself back into a completely different type of insect. It's now a butterfly, but it's still sitting in the cocoon, right? It hasn't quite broken out of that cocoon yet. Or maybe it's out of the cocoon, but it's hanging and waiting for its wings to fully develop and fully open up and spread out before it can take flight. So it's like you're just in these final stages here of this metamorphosis, Capricorn. And it's bringing... Gosh, I feel like you're going to be getting downloads even, like of a ton of information and opening happening up in the mind, also in the body. It's... upgrades to your body, even with this being in the body. Underneath the body card here, it is a swords energy, it's an air energy, but it's like upgrades to your body. It's ascension, it's growth, it's expansion. The 7 of Swords coming out with this doesn't really make much sense to me, because 7 of Swords is like lies, deceit, gossip. I mean, it could just be something as simple as, you know, you're not deceiving yourself anymore with this. Like, if your body hurts or aches sometimes, then you're putting 2 and 2 together, and you're understanding like, hey, maybe this means something. Maybe this is trying to tell me something, right? Versus just thinking, oh, well, I'm just tired, or I overworked today. No. Maybe your body's trying to tell you something. Maybe your body's trying to show you something that you've stored up within that you need to let go of, right? It could be something like that. All right, so this visions of life beyond death. What is this vision that Capricorn is receiving from their higher self spirit? What is this vision? Visions beyond death, and with this intention. 8 of Pentacles is like doing the work. That card landed on the ground. 1 second. 8 of Pentacles. Doing the work, right? Putting forth your energy into things that will be fruitful for you, right? Putting your energy into things that benefit you versus doing them just because you're doing them just because it's a habit, or just because someone else tells you to do it. Like, no more of that. Like, you're doing the work that calls to you, that feels like your purpose, that feels like your calling, right? What else for this Eight of Pentacles? I also feel like you're really focused on this healing, this change, right? Changing for the better. What else is this visions of life, Spirit? The Tower in the reverse. Okay, yeah. When the Tower's in the upright, it's talking about a shocking, unexpected change. People around you could be shocked, right? You could be shocking other people around you, Capricorn, or making yourself almost unrecognizable because of these changes that you're going through. Let me get one more. What else? Can we get one more for this Tower in reverse? Oh. I asked for one, I got three. Okay, Judgment in the upright was face up. Judgment in the upright, yeah. So I feel like you're making a judgment call on the things that maybe were unexpected in the past, that threw you off, the things that maybe caused a blockage for you. You're bringing down the hammer on those things. You're looking at them, you're reviewing them, and you're saying no more. Like, it's not going to hold me back. I'm resurrecting myself here. I'm re-empowering myself. I'm rising up, and I'm giving back to me now, right? I know I use the book a lot in comparison to other readers. Granted, I'm not comparing myself to other readers in any means, but I feel like the books, I'm not, I always like to keep myself in that mindset that I'm a learner. I'm always learning, and I can read these books a million times over and get a different interpretation every single time, right? But I do want to look at the Tower in the reverse. Life becoming stale, refusing to change, fear of the unknown, avoiding disaster. Yeah, so you're just done. You're done with that fear-based mindset. You're done holding yourself back. You're done with this stagnant energy. You're moving forward. You're shifting. You're changing. You're transforming. You are going through a complete metamorphosis within. And yeah, like, I still feel like it's going to be shocking to other people, that you might be almost unrecognizable, Capricorn, because of these changes. But it's going to be beautiful for you. Your body's going to feel great. Your mind's going to feel expanded and opened and more mature and more wise. Your heart's going to feel passionate and joyful about this, right? I'm getting that super strong here. So we're going to go ahead and see what doors are opening for you, Capricorn. What doors are opening for you? This is really a beautiful message, and I love sitting in your energy right now, Capricorn. It feels very, like I said, light and airy and free. What can we get for the door? All right. Birth. Another, with your death and your rebirth card. Definitely confirmation that you're going through a gateway, right? Another gateway appears in view. New life is unfolding with blessings to you. And that's what your door looks like, Capricorn. We do have another door that landed over here. It's the Three of Cups. A toast to friendship in the afternoon sun. 3 cups in happiness. 3 cheers are done. Celebration is near. Yeah, so like I said, there's going to be people around you thinking to themselves, like, what the heck? Who is this person? Who are you, Capricorn? And where did you come from? And they want to get to know you. They're attracted to you. They're drawn to your energy. And I think it's important that you keep yourself open, to meeting new people and new friends, because people are coming into your life based off of this new you, this new vibration of you, right? And we attract, like attracts like, right? So we attract that which we are into our lives. So you're going to be surrounded with more like-minded people, which is beautiful. It always helps to have those types of people around us, right? So I'll finish with one final affirmation for you, Capricorn, and that'll be all for the reading. Can we get one final affirmation for the sign of Capricorn? Something they need to know right now that will help them moving forward in this shift, in this ascension or awakening. Something for Capricorn spirit. Let me get one affirmation. Oh, another card of transformation. Yes. I am transformed. I see the beauty of change. Everything I've been through transformed me into who I am today. I am so much braver. I am so much more caring. I am so much more emotionally intelligent. And I am so much more open. And I will continue changing and improving. I am transformed. And wow, such a beautiful mentality to have, right, Capricorn? Feel free to screenshot this so that you can save it in your phone somewhere or write it down to have as an affirmation to turn back to over the next coming days or weeks. But yeah, I am so proud of you, Capricorn. I'm so amazed at the work that you've done for yourself, the healing that you've been able to bring about and have allowed, and you kind of opened yourself up and surrendered to that, right? You surrendered to that process, and now you're a whole new you. You're a whole new version of you. You are that higher self. You are becoming that higher version of yourself right now. So I'm super proud of you, Capricorn. Keep it up. You're doing great. So that is all I have for you guys. I hope you have an amazing, blessed week. Again, feel free to hit that like button. Give me a follow if you haven't already, or comment down below how the reading resonated. I really appreciate the support you give this channel, and I do hope that you'll come back again soon. Thanks. Bye.